about you? The weather is so nice, Leah. The weather is so nice. Okay, tell me one thing. Yes, Tom, what you want to know? Well, Leah, I just want to know that which chapter is going on in your English grammar? Well, Tom, just now tenses are going on in our class, in our English class. What about you? Which chapter is going on in your English class? In our class too, tenses are going on. In our class too, tenses are going on, Leah. Well, Tom, I think that tenses are pretty easy. Though students or children think that it is a tough topic, and even the elder people too think that it is pretty tough. But it is easy if you understand it properly. It is very easy. True, Leah, absolutely true. So, Tom, can you define tense? What is a tense? And how many kinds of tenses are there in English grammar? Can you tell me, please? Sure, Leah, sure. Time plus work is equal to tense. If we talk about one-word definition, so this is the one-word definition of tense. That time plus work or time plus verb is equal to tense. Now let me tell you the complete definition of tense. A tense is a form of verb that allows you to express time as well as how much of an action is completed. This is the full definition of tense. I hope you understand, Leah. Yes, Tom, what you said about tense is absolutely right. Okay, so now let me categorize tense into three. That is the past tense, the present tense, and the future tense. Past tense is further categorized into four. The first one is simple past or past indefinite. The second is past continuous or progressive past. The third is past perfect. And the fourth is past perfect continuous tense. I think it's alright. You understand what I said just now? Of course, Leah, of course. What you said just now, I understood each and everything. Okay, so now let me tell you the second tense, about the second tense. In fact, that is about the present tense. So, present tense is further categorized into four. That is simple present or present indefinite, present continuous or progressive present. Third is present perfect, and the fourth is present perfect continuous tense. So just now we have discussed about two tenses and their further categorization. They are the past tense and the present tense, right? You know, Tom, I just want to share one thing over here, that before I was very much afraid of tense. Oh God, I was very much afraid of tenses before. But now when ma'am has explained tenses in the class, so now it is very clear. And I know the difference, I know the structures, I know the rules, and I've learned everything. Well, that's great, Leah, that's great. So now, let's discuss about the future tense, okay? So future tense is further categorized into four. The first is simple future, future indefinite. Second is future continuous. Third is future perfect. And the fourth is future perfect continuous tense. So I hope that it is clear to you that what is the tense and it is divided into how many kinds. Yes, it's clear, Tom. It's clear now. It's very clear. So now let's discuss about the first type, that is which comes in present tense, that is simple present tense or present indefinite. What it is actually? Okay, let me define it. Simple present tense is a verb form that indicates an action that happens regularly, is true at the moment of speaking, is a habit or a routine. It is called simple because it is formed using a single verb without auxiliary verbs, and present because it refers to the present time. Am I right? Yes, absolutely right, Riya, absolutely right. Now let me add a bit more. It refers to the habit, that is repeated actions. It describes the general truth, that is universal or scientific facts. It describes our routine actions, that is regular scheduled events. It describes about a permanent status, that is the unchanging condition in the present time. And it discusses about that the true in general, that is actions that are generally true. Example, children like ice cream. Oh, I love ice cream. Okay, so now tell me, Leah, which flavor you like the most? I'm talking about ice cream. Oh, Tom, even I love ice cream. I love to eat ice cream. My favorite flavor is chip chocolate. What about yours? My favorite flavor is butterscotch. I love butterscotch flavor. Okay, so let's discuss more about tense now. So now tell me about the structure of simple present tense. Okay, so we are going to discuss the structures of simple present tense of affirmative, that is positive sentence, of negative, and of interrogative. Right, I am going to tell you just now the structure of affirmative sentence or positive sentence. That is subject plus V1 along with S or ES plus object. Okay, you must be thinking first form of verb, that is V1, why S or ES? So if the subject is singular, S or ES is added. If the subject is plural, no use of S or ES. Is that clear, Tom? Yes, Leah. So singular subject is he, she and it. Right, and when we talk about plural subject, it's I, we, you and they. Now let me give you a few examples over here. She sings a song. She is a singular subject. They go to the market. They is a plural subject. Meera cooks food. Again, Meera is a singular subject. Ram and Mohan dance. So Ram and Mohan. So this is a plural subject. So let me tell you the structure of negative sentence of simple present tense. And it is subject plus do does plus not plus V1 plus object. So do is used with plural subjects, that is I, we, you and they, and does is used for singular subjects, that is he, she and it. Absolutely right, Leah, absolutely right. So okay, let me tell you a few examples. I do yoga every morning. You do the homework. They do their jobs. We do the dishes. Okay? What you said just now, Tom, are examples of that do is used with whom? Just now you have given the examples that do is used with I, do is used with you, do is used with we, and do is used with they. It's about how do can be used in simple present tense in a sentence. But this is not the example of negative sentence of simple present tense. Oh, sorry, Leah, I forget. You are absolutely right. Okay, so now let me give you one example of simple present tense of negative sentence, and that is I do not write letters. I do not watch TV. Now it is all right, Leah? Yes, now it's all right, Tom. Now it's all right. So now let's talk about the interrogative structure of simple present tense. And the interrogative structure of simple present tense is do and does plus subject plus V1 plus object. So write articles? Do you speak French? Does she like coffee? Right, Leah. And let me repeat one more thing over here. That does is used with he, she and it. So finally, we have discussed about simple present tense. Now let me tell you the definition of simple past tense. Simple past tense describe actions or events in the past. It shows that an action started and finished in the past. This is the definition of simple past tense. Right, Tom? Now let me include a bit more in this definition. It talks about the completed action, as you already said. Then it talks about the habits too, the regular actions that occurred in the past. And it tells us about the states, that conditions that existed in the past. So, in all, this is the full definition of simple past tense or past indefinite. So now let's discuss about the structures of simple past tense, that is of affirmative, then of negative, and then of interrogative. Okay, so I'll tell you about all the three. Okay, Leah? For sure, Tom. Carry on. The structure of affirmative or positive sentence of simple past tense is subject plus V2 plus object. So V2 is the second form of verb, and the examples are: I wrote a letter, she ate breakfast, they played soccer. Now I will tell you the structure of negative sentence of simple past tense, and it is subject plus did plus not plus V1 plus object. And did not can be used as the contraction of did not is didn't. So the example is: I didn't write a letter, he didn't play tennis, they didn't study English. Now let me tell you the structure of interrogative sentence of simple past tense, and it is did plus subject plus V1 plus object plus question mark. And the examples are: did I write a letter? Did she eat breakfast? Did they play soccer? Is it alright, Leah? Yes, Tom, it's super perfect. Now let me add a bit over here that in past tense, in simple past tense, regular verbs are formed by adding ed to the base verbs. And irregular verbs have different forms. We all know about it. Right, Leah? Absolutely right. So now let me define simple future tense. The simple future tense is a verb form that talk about future plans or intentions, predict or forecast future events, schedule events or appointments. And the simple future tense is formed using will plus V1, that is the first form of verb. Right, Tom, right. So now let me tell you the structure of affirmative sentence of simple future tense or future indefinite. And the structure is subject plus will plus V1 plus object. And the examples are: I will write a letter, she will eat breakfast, they will play soccer. Is it right? Yes, Leah, it's absolutely right. Now let me tell you the negative sentence structure of simple future tense. And the structure is subject plus will not, which can be written as won't, plus V1 plus object. And the examples are: I won't write a letter, he won't play tennis, they won't study English. Is it right, Leah? Right, Tom, very right. Okay, so now let me discuss or tell you the structure of interrogative the structure is will plus subject plus V1 plus object plus question mark. And the examples are, will I write a letter? Will she eat breakfast? Will they play soccer? Is it alright, Tom? It's right, Leah. It's right. It's totally right, Leah. Now let me add on one more thing over here. The contractions won't means will not, and will are commonly used in informal writing and speech. Okay, Leah? Yes, Tom, we use won't instead of will not for few reasons. To make language more concise and natural sounding. Okay, won't has a better rhyme and flow in negative interrogative sentence. So finally we have discussed about all the three kinds of simple tenses, that is about simple past, simple present and simple future, Leah. I'm so happy. True, Tom, true. I'm happy too. I'm very happy. Okay, see, means it's so beautiful out here. So now let's go back home. So we have done our revision of tenses too. So bye, Tom. See you soon. Yeah, bye, Leah. See you soon too. I think we'll meet soon, Leah. Bye-bye. Bye, Tom. Bye-bye. Dinchak.